Hello and welcome, federal viewers, to a chat with writer and political commentator, Mr. Muthukrishnan from Madurai. We will be talking to him about the verdict passed by the Madras High Court today, upholding a single judge's decision to light the ceremonial Karthigai Deepam at a stone pillar on Thiruparankundram hill. The hill houses both temple and a dargah. The temple is in the downhill and dargah is on the top. A petition was filed by a right-wing supporter named Rama Ravikumar seeking direction from the court to order the temple administration to light the ceremonial lamp in the stone pillar. So let's talk to writer Muthukrishnan on this case and why this case gains a big significance in Tamil Nadu, getting ready for elections, the assembly elections, the 2026 elections, and how this case plays a vital role in Madurai. Hello, Mr. Muthukrishnan. Welcome to the show.
Welcome, Pramila. I feel very good for joining once again on this Thiruparankundram issue with the federal viewers.
Yes. Mr. Muthukrishnan, we could see there are many news reports coming up that Tamil Nadu government has decided to move to the Supreme Court against the verdict passed by the Madras High Court. Can you please tell us why and what is making the state government, the Tamil Nadu government, adamant about staying away from lighting a lamp in the stone pillar as directed by the court?
I think the state government is doing the right thing, because historically I have been seeing this problem for the last 30 years about what are all the Hindutva or the small fringe elements in the society were continuously trying to do with this dargah issue and what all they wanted to make out of this. So every time they have been shifting their what do you say, their prayers from one to other, the other to the other. So they have never been consistent on this, or their prayers in the courts have also not been consistent on this. So we have seen that right from 1800s to the we have talked about all the older judgments. The 1923 judgments was a very clear-cut judgment that paved the way in the Supreme Court and the Privy Council of India, which did a very good division of this hill among the people who are there, like the dargah, the Thiruparankundram temple, and the other players over there. So we had a very clear-cut thing that from Nellithopu, the part where the dargah and the hillock is belongs to the Muslims. So that was an accepted verdict that has come out of the Privy Council. So now we have a clear verdict which has said that which part of the hill belongs to whom. Now there is one small pillar near the dargah, and now we are making a new issue that Deepathoon is where the light is to be lighted. So never in history has a lamp been put over there, is what people have been consistently telling. So no one in Thiruparankundram has ever seen a light over there. So we are constantly calling it a survey pillar over there. And now the court wants us to believe that that is a Deepathoon and the government has to light over there. So first of all, I say that it is against the 1923 judgment, and also it is against the 2014 judgment given by the division bench of the High Court.
Okay, so the judgment which was given today is very much against the judgments which were delivered earlier in 2014 and the Privy Council judgment. I understand that. Mr. Muthukrishnan, the current issue talks about the judges have observed that Tamil Nadu government comes up with imaginary, reasons like law and order issue, and it will disrupt the communal harmony. These were the observations made by the judges. They said these reasons given by the Tamil Nadu government, it's more like an imaginary ghost created by the state government conveniently, to prevent from allowing the petitioner to light the lamp. It was a convenient arrangement made by the state government. You are a resident of Thiruparankundram. You were born and raised there. Can you explain further about this particular issue, since you have mentioned nobody had seen in the recent years a light being lit at the Deepathoon?
See, it is very clear. I am just wondering how the courts are like seeing the ghost as an imaginary thing. The ghost is lying there in the streets. I have told in this interview earlier that in 1995, 96, how the Hindutva elements wrote on the walls that they want to get rid of the mosque at the top of the hill. So they have been consistently towing this line that they want to get rid of the mosque. From then to H. Raja's statement recently that the dargah should be relocated. I don't know if the judges ever read the newspapers or they check the media about what these Hindutva people are talking about, what these BJP leaders talk every day. So the judges have to be like a bit like go to the media, check about what these leaders are talking on this issue. When they are going to give a judgment on a current issue, they should be informed about what the party is thinking about or about what the BJP has done all over India with regard to places of worship, what has happened in the Babri Masjid case, and how we came up with a very big law called the Places of Worship Act of 1991. So now, when we have a firm law, Places of Worship Act of 1991, and after this law, when you are going to play with the law, when you are going to once again create new ruckus by identifying new things, and you want to now completely create a new tradition near the dargah, that is the problem which is lying over here, because I see this judgment as a contempt of the Places of Worship Act of 1991. So from there, see, this ghost is just the ghost is there in every what do you say, the statement being made by the BJP people. They are talking in a very violent language, they are talking very clearly, they are not hiding anything, they are very clear, and they are expressing their will and wish directly to the media. They have given umpteen statements on this. So I don't know whether the judges go through the statements of these BJP leaders in Tamil Nadu at least. So they have to just check about what has been going around these things. So I don't see that as an imaginary ghost. The ghost is lying over there. And once again, I see this judgment as just an opposite judgment to the judgment that G.R. Swaminathan had given. It is completely opposite to the what G.R. Swaminathan wanted. G.R. Swaminathan wanted the petitioner to go and light the lamp. This judgment doesn't allow that to be done. This judgment is very clear that none of these individuals can do that. So that itself is one step ahead, and it has told that the Devasthanam has to go and do the lighting. It can't take these elements with them. These elements are problematic. Is at least that's good that the judges have noted this, that these hooligans or these elements can't be allowed to the hillock to create ruckus in the temple. So that is one thing I see a bit of a positive thing in this judgment. But once again, I see this judgment as completely contempt to the Places of Worship Act of 1991.
Okay. Mr. Muthukrishnan, you made a couple of points about being you are a resident there, and you have been documenting this hill, and you had conducted many heritage walks over the hill. So please explain to us, because in the verdict, judges said the hill has the dargah, and the stone pillar is 15 meters away from the dargah. And we are actually now we are seeing the visuals of the dargah on the top, and the pillar is 15 meters away from the dargah. So the verdict now, the judges say the ASI, the police department, the district administration, and along with the temple administration can decide and take few the officials, and they can go and light the Deepathoon, the lamp on the Deepathoon. So, but why there is a big apprehension by the state government when the temple administration is involved, and the local police is involved, and the district administration is involved? Why there is an apprehension from the state government? What is their fear?
See, once again, the limits of what the portion of the hill which belongs to the dargah and the hill is very clear in the 1923 judgment. But on the contrary, I have gone to this hill many times, and I know very well that without climbing the steps of the dargah, you can't reach this point. They are lying that they have a path. They have no path. They have to go on the steps which lead to the dargah and then deviate to go to this place. So once again, they have to use this portion of the hillock which belongs to the Dargah or the Waqf Board. So now I am seeing a change in their attitude, and now they are using a language like this whole hill belongs to the Devasthanam, to the Hindus. It doesn't belong to the Muslims, is what they have started talking about. And now in this judgment, you hear once again that this whole hill belongs to the ASI. So now the ASI has to permit, is what a new term has been cropped up in this judgment. Before this judgment, the ASI should have been included as a party to this, and because they have the complete jurisdiction over this hill, they have all the historical data about this hill. I don't see anywhere the ASI was made a party to come and give the documents about this Deepathoon. And once again, the problem with this judgment where I see is that, see, one petitioner is coming with a new ritual that was non-existent over here. Okay. So a non-existent ritual he is bringing. And now the what do you say, the judges want the government to come and prove that that's a Deepathoon or not. The judgment should have told Rama Ravi Kumar to come with evidences that this was a Deepathoon and this was conducted over here. They have not even a single bit of a piece of a paper in their hand to prove their claim. But the government, on the other hand, had all the documents to prove that Deepathoon never was the Deepam or the light over there, and hundreds of years the lighting was happening at another place near the Uchiplayar Kovil, for which we have very well documented books published by the government to the 1923 Privy Council case, photographs or the line drawings, and in every other document it has been documented clearly that this was the Deepathoon near the Uchiplayar temple. So now the court putting the onus on the government to prove this is also a bizarre thing which we have never seen in the court cases, that the government has to prove about. See, tomorrow any person, any individual is going to come and create hundreds of such problems all over India, and they are going to question everything. That is means that the majority is going to decide on who should live, who should pray, where you should pray. See, all over India we are seeing this. The majority Hindutva are so frenzy, and because they want to decide what is the dress a girl should wear, what is the dish one should eat. They are deciding on anything, and they want to make this a majority monoculture. So we know where they are heading towards, and we can't pretend that the ghost is still hiding.
Okay, I'll move on to the next question. See, this hillock has both the temple and the Dargah. So, in your view, what's your view about, how should the idea of coexistence be understood here? Does coexistence mean mutual respect for practices, or does it increasingly mean one side, giving importance to one side of the religion, one religion?
See, the Hindutva people have been vocal. They have been vocal against the Constitution of India, which guarantees equality to the people of India, the people living in this land. So, for me, secularism is always one very modern value. The plurality, coexistence, these modern values are very, very, very needed for a society like India, because India has been a land of plurality for the past decades and decades, centuries and centuries. So here, I think, to maintain the social fabric, to maintain this plurality over here, we need to have an harmony over here. And to maintain this harmony over here, we need to respect each other very mutually. When we are going to treat the minorities as living at the subaltern, like we are going to treat them as the subalterns, that's not going to be fun at all. That's going to create a lot of problem. See, the problem is that now they want to target the minorities of this community, but the minorities are not the only targets. Tomorrow, the Dalits of this land are going to be the next target. The downtrodden of this land are going to be the next target for them. So it is not that they have problems with Muslims and Christians. The next would be the problem with the Dalits of this land, or the non-veg eating Hindus of this land. So they are disputing everything that they believe that they have the rule of law in their hand. They have been vocally talking that they want the Manusmriti to be back as the rule of this land. But we are very certain that the Constitution of the India should be the doctrine, should be the ruling document of this land. So with these religious things, they want to bind, or they want to like they bind the majority community, and they want to make a pit them against the minorities of this land. But tomorrow, with these same issues, they are going to say that you can't give a goat sacrifice, you can't eat beef, you can't do this, and that is going to be done to every other community living in India. So I see that a mutual respect is not only for the people of other religion, but also all the lower OBCs, BCs, MBCs, or the Dalits. Everyone is going to face this tomorrow, is what I think. So for
Okay.
coexistence, we have to value each other. We need to know our boundaries.
Okay, Mr. Muthukrishnan, we have been reading many reports that in the last 2-3 months, there were many reports, and people in the local residents of Thiruparankundram have been giving interviews, and many of them have mentioned that people who are into protest for and against this verdict were outsiders. So, as a local resident, also, can you explain to us what what is the mind of the how do the people, the local residents of Thiruparankundram, are reacting for this verdict?
See, it is for sure that until 15 to 20 days ago, all the problem creators were imported from elsewhere into all the Hindutva elements, or all the people, those who broke the barricades, who create a massive ruckus. None belong to Thiruparankundram. But now I see there is an attitude that they have started getting into the streets of Thiruparankundram, and they have started mobilizing them. Even now, the problem is that the judgment clearly says that the lighting has to happen only next year, not now. But they are now, even today, they have started creating a smaller kind of ruckus, that why don't you light the Deepam today? Like Swaminathan said, that go and light the lamp, allow Ravi Kumar. So the judgment clearly has said that this has to happen next year. So at least we have 1 year of time, or 11 months of time for that. But these guys want to create a problem to the DMK government, which is ruling right now. This is an election year. They want to target the DMK government with the Hindu plank, okay? Because these Hindutva elements, when Jayalalitha was there, when Yadapadi was there, when OPS was there, they didn't want to create any problem. They want to create this problem only when the DMK government is over here. So this is against the DMK government. They want to target the DMK government in an election year. This is their only agenda. You just ask any one of them, why didn't these guys file the cases when Yadapadi was there, or Jayalalitha was there? They didn't do at all. So they were waiting for a century to file a case when the DMK is over here. So the timing of the case, the election year, the way the judgments are pronounced, we see a clear target over here. And I feel that is why the DMK government is going for an appeal.
Okay. And how far this issue will impact the election in Madurai, in Thiruparankundram? How about the division among the voters? Do you think only because of this issue, the right-wing political groups, the protests organized by them, would give a mileage to BJP there?
I don't think at all. Tamil Nadu has 100 years of modern history, and I never think that a religious issue can hijack the political landscape at all. The Tamil people are very political in nature. They very clarity, with the very clarity they know about what development means and what Tamil Nadu is, and where does Tamil Nadu stand among the 29 states of Tamil Nadu. What is Tamil Nadu's GDP? What is Tamil Nadu's per capita? Or what is the infrastructure that we have in Tamil Nadu, or the schools or colleges or medical colleges? See, BJP can't fight the DMK on any of these developmental planks, because you can bring any of the BJP ruled states, they can never match on par with Tamil Nadu. So they have all the modern parameters, all the modern indicators are on top. So they can't just come and create a problem with any of these, because Tamil Nadu is far ahead. So they don't want to fight Tamil Nadu on these real issues over here. So they are coming to this election with a ghost-like imaginary issue, which is the Thiruparankundram issue. So in Tamil Nadu, they want to create ruckus in every district. They are searching for hotspots in every district because they know in Tamil Nadu, never can they fight Tamil Nadu on the real development issues or the issues that the constitution provides, or the issues that are very vital to the common man. They can't bring one issue that is vital to the common man. So they are bringing this religious issue just to target this government in the election year.
So you mean to say that even after this verdict and all the efforts, BJP would not be able to gain mileage, would not be able to strengthen its grassroots in Tamil Nadu?
Never would they be able to do. See, in 2014, Tamil Nadu has given an amazing verdict. You know what was the verdict in 2014? In 2019, once again, the Tamil Nadu people have given a verdict, and just come to 2024. 3 elections in a row, Tamil Nadu people have never voted on this plank, on the religious plank, or the imaginary illusions that the BJP has built in India. It's an imaginary illusion. The economy is falling, the GDP is going down, the dollar is crumbling, the rupee value against the dollar. You have all the parameters that common the vital man, the common man are being falling down. So they want the common people, they never want the common people to see these real things that affect their life, that affect their day-to-day life, that affect the commodities prices. So they can never. So they want the people of India, the people of Tamil Nadu, to be in an imaginary world where Hindu khatra mein hai, like things. So they want to say that the Hindus are being on the back foot. So this is the imaginary ghost is always there with the BJP and the Hindutva, and the reality of India or the South India is very clear that these are things that matter for the common man. So Tamil Nadu has voted thrice against the BJP plank, and I think these issues will be a misnomer in the coming elections.
Fine. Thank you, Mr. Muthukrishnan, for your time and the information which you have shared. Thank you very much. Thank you, viewers, for watching this interview. Please do comment on this video.